Hi, welcome to another video with me. Today we are going to talk about the feeling of being too much. And like I said, sometimes it's not that people really think that you are too much, but maybe along the years you have been told that you are too much by some people that are closer to you, or some people that you really, you really care what they say, right? And over the years, as you go along, there's this like confirmation bias that every single time when somebody says or shows that you're a little bit too much, then it just keeps accumulating, and then it becomes like a belief, like self-belief that you are too much. But is it really true? Are you really too much? That really depends. So today I finally went to this very extremely popular 3D workshop that is hosted by our local libraries. And in order for you to use the 3D printing facilities at the libraries, you need to complete this 3D workshop. So because of that, the workshops are always full. And so in case you don't know, what you can do if the workshops are full is that you go to the workshop on the day itself, go earlier, and then you just ask from the workshop assistants that you are here and that you are on the waiting list. I think it would be good if you also register for the workshop for the waiting list. Okay, and so you go for the waiting list, right? And then they will give you tokens, so numbered 1 to I don't know how many numbers. And so today I went and I missed the bus, and I'm not sure if you're also have the similar kind of feeling, like every time you try to be on time, then you can't be on time because just something happens in a sense. And today I missed the bus, so I was really pressed for time, but luckily I was there 5 minutes earlier. But when I got the token, I was number 6 in the waiting list. So I was like, oh my god, am I really not going to make it for the workshop? Because being number 6 is quite a lot, right? There's 5 people in front of me. And then I was like, oh my god, please, I really hope that I can get in. So guess what? I was the last person in the waiting list to be admitted into the workshop. So I was very happy and excited and thankful for that. So at the workshop, everyone made this little name tag, and it was quite a fun experience. And I've already booked for my session to explore and to print something fun and exciting in the coming week. So I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, talking about the too much thing, right? So what happened about the too much thing? Okay, while I talk, I shall do something. So today's activity of the day is I'm going to use this book, How to Draw Cute Doodles and Illustrations. Okay, I bought this book in 2022 and I hardly use it. And this was what I did before. Quite cute. So today I'm gonna try to draw something as well. But wow, I don't have any pen or pencil here. Please hold on. Okay, hi. So I have my little pencil case and my color pencils. So we have about 5.5 minutes, 6 minutes around there. So not sure how fast I'm gonna draw anything, but let's try. So okay, on the topic of being too much. So what happened during the workshop was that basically everyone there were probably strangers. I mean, we don't know anybody. Like everyone's just there to learn how to 3D print. And so there was this lady sitting next to me, and as we try to figure out what to press on the what's it called, the 3D printing software thing. And so because the facilitator was extremely fast and everyone was like but okay, so the lady was next to me was very nice, so we were helping each other and everything. And then there were some workshop assistants that were also helping us. And then as we were talking, I was very excited, so I shared a few things about me joining this community where the members of the community, the volunteers, they will print out certain assistive tools for people who need some support with their daily lifestyle stuff and everything. So I was just sharing to her about that, and then I was talking to her and telling her about the 3D printers and what I've seen so far, and that we need to put our name tags depending on the colours of the filament that you will like. So it's like first come first serve and blah 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 and everything. And then I also was very excited. I was telling her that if you go to like Rednote, Xiaohongshu, you will see that there are many creative people that are sharing all their little projects and the things that they do and everything. So I was very excited. I was telling her all these things, and then she said to me, "Wow, you really know a lot, huh? Like, how do you know all these things?" And then I was like, oh, at that point when she said, "You sound like you know a lot, huh? How do you know all these things?" The inner what's it called, alarm, like, got signal. It almost felt like she didn't say that, but it almost felt like she was telling me that she didn't tell me. I felt like, am I being too much for telling her every single thing that I know? And it kind of made me like hold back a bit. And so I told her, I said, oh, I know this because a lot of the volunteers in that community, they are very, very like professional, and they are really, really like experts, right? And so that's how I know. And then the entire time I was thinking, like, is it I say too many things? So all I want to tell you is that she didn't say anything. Me, I just felt like, hey, did I say too much? And I guess, like I said, it's really very important to be conscious of your own thoughts, because sometimes, right, our own programming has been so fixed that you keep self-monitoring so intensely that you may unknowingly try to edit yourself according to what people say. You try to adjust, which is very, very tiring, right? So if you feel that you're too much, right, most probably you are not. It's just that those people who said that you were too much in the past probably were not feeling it at that point of time. So don't worry, you are not too much. Okay? Anyway, what I want to say today also is that there's this book. Okay, so far I only draw one thing, which is, can you see? It's a tiny crab. So yeah, anyway, today I want to tell you that there's this book called Self-Directed Complex PTSD Exercises for Women. I think this book is quite good for me because there are like exercises that you can do And so with these exercises, I actually have a tiny little companion notebook that I will write down all the different things that the exercises require me to write. Because if I were to write everything in the book, right, I just feel like the book, who knows, maybe in the future I can pass this book on to somebody else who needs it. But yeah, it's, a lot of exercises is trying to help you identify what are your feelings when you feel safe and connected, and what are the feelings that you feel when you are in a fight or flight mode, and what feelings you feel when you are like in a shutdown kind of mood, right? And so by identifying all these different feelings, you can be more accurate in that sense in understanding how you feel. And then if you know that you are in a fight or flight state, then there are different things that you can do. So one of the exercises is for you to create this safe box, like a safe toolbox, right? So like whenever you are in you're feeling like fight or flight or like a shutdown even, you can go to this box, and then in this box you already have all the things that will help make you feel a little bit better and calmer. And so yeah, I highly recommend this book if you are a woman. I'm pretty sure that there are other books that I think one of the books is called Complex PTSD by Peter Levine. I was trying to find that book, but I haven't found it yet. But apparently a lot of people say good stuff about that book, so maybe that's also one other book that you can look into. Yeah. So anyway, today moral of the story is you are not too much. Okay? You are not too much. You are just good enough. You are good enough. Okay? You are not too much. Okay? That's all. So if you enjoy listening to me talk again, today a bit like anyhow, but okay. I'm just very excited about the 3D printer thing. So yeah, all I want to say is you are not too much. We are not too much. We are just nice. We are just right. We are who we are meant to be. Okay? Bye. Don't forget to subscribe.